Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading into the colony section for the fourth Where Are We map. That's right, we have done Chapter 1 where we received cannons. We have done the long push with mortars and cannons, where we couldn't fly. That was interesting. And then we had not infinite, but tons of blueite to really show off the sprayer. I have no idea what we're getting this one. Haven't even loaded it up because I wanted to be a surprise for me as for you. Here we go. This is Chapter 4. Let's get going and see what we get. Before we get going, I recently had my 500 subscribers video, and I just want to say again, thank you to every single person, not only who subscribed, but also who is a viewer, who is a commenter, who just checked it out, and, that's it. That's perfectly fine. I completely understand. And I just want to say thank you again. The other thing I do want to do, a shout out to the map makers themselves. I didn't do that in the video because I wanted that to be about every viewer, but I do also want to say every single map maker, thank you. Whether I like it or I get a little salty, I appreciate it because it takes a lot of effort, believe me. I've been messing around with some of the map stuff, and thank you so much. And one other person, individual, as you may notice, I do have a banner now, and I have a logo, a KV logo for GetFX. So I want to thank Aquadoria, who is a friend of mine, and she designed that, and I just want to say thank you as well. So let's get to it. We are at Commander Marcus Markson. We do have Aiden Cole back, who is me, the nerd. Okay, where are we this time? Ticky. I haven't a clue, sir. We're just going through the altered coordinates list and going in line. Top to bottom, so to speak. Fair enough. Ticky. Now then, this seems straightforward. Can I ask a question? Sure, Dak. Ask all the questions you want. What are those things on the little islands? And I can see a different construction amongst the creep. Ooh, maybe we're getting, missiles, then? I don't see them yet, but if there's something different, maybe that's missiles. I don't know. Ticky. They're sending short-range recognition signals? Totem 50 anti-creep. Oh, it's totems. It's totems. Okay. They must be structures called totems and somehow need 50 units of anti-creep to activate. Ticky. As for the new creep structure, is designed where it would shoot something up into the air. Oh, that's right. Okay. Whew. I would hazard a guess that some sort of launcher can send a blob or spore of creep anywhere on the map. Oh, he's saying blob not as in terms of a unit blob, but like a blob of creep. Okay. If that's the case, we need some sort of defense against it. Aiden, what can you do about defense? Sorry, Commander, but I have to make a choice. We need the means of getting across the void to reach the enemy, so I unlocked the green art refinery and platform technology. This has resulted in the virus reducing the nullifiers down to one at a time. Fortunately, they still have the overload capability. I see. Good call. You jumped the gun by not consulting me, but you made the right decision. We'll just build more cannons and mortars to defend against the launchers while we build across the void. Hopefully, by the time we've dealt with the enemy, we'll be able to activate the totems. Pardon me, but there appears to be something buried over there. What? Ticky. Oh, this is a surprise. I wasn't expecting these to be here. What are they? Their device is called Energy Recalibration Nodes, or just ERNs for short. We attached to a building power unit. When attached to a building power unit, they balance out and boost the output without using more energy. Seems that I've seen them used on a relay to increase the operational range, also a mortar for devastating effect. Okay, people, enough chatter. Let's move on, shall we? Aiden, start the construction. Yes, sir. Okay, so we do have a butt ton of... I should have noticed the greener. That would have given some things away. I do notice all of the buried urns, which is fantastic. And you know what? I did, from the 500 special, as you can tell, this is a few days later. I had some in recording for Saturday and Sunday. I did turn off the auto, what was it? The auto hide. Where are you? Enemy outlines? Other outlines? I guess it was a turn off, right? Hide UI. There we go. Get rid of that. Whew. It's back. It's back. Alright, so what do we have? We have a spore with 2 spore launchers. I've been asked to show the powers of emitters on maps, so we have a 50 every 0.5, a 50 every 0.5, and a 50 every 0.5. We have the blue eye on this side, so we will need to do that. And yeah, I'm not super duper worried. We do have a terp as well, so we gained a terp, we gained the refinery, we gained, we're down to 1 nullifier, but who really cares? I mean, it's not like they're gonna be clamoring us right now. We have the mortar, of course. We do have the platform, so we've gained actually quite a bit. I mean, I guess the refinery and the platform come together, but we do have the terp as well, which is pretty neat. Overall, there really isn't any specific place we need to be. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna place myself on a side. Because basically right now we're just sort of taking over this map. We're going to wait for green R, we're going to be building stuff. So if I place myself on the side, we can build up a side faster and sort of fly over. It's not like it's going to save us that much time, but it will, technically. So what I'm first going to do is place down how I want my towers, and then I'll decide where I place down, right? Not all of them, of course, just a few. And I don't mind being in a little bit of a deficit, although I'm going to try not to. Oh, I could have been a little bit further off there. That's fine. Oh, so close. It just has to be off. Shame. Shame. So yeah, we will be working with this set right here. Beautiful. And then, oh, nope, not beautiful. These two are very unbeautiful. And we can't be having that. Bop, bop. And we're going to start with this side, and then we'll just work our way over. But what I am going to do is start here, so we still get the whole, you only do 2 at once, and then we're only powering 2 at once from there, and then it's going to expand. So this is going to sort of jumpstart our energy production a little bit, because again, we used the energy that we had saved up, and then we're only building 3 off of that versus, you know, starting in the center, having 4 or whatever. So this should help actually build it slightly faster for our purposes. Again, so we have till 4 minutes. That's fine. That is the fine, I believe. And with this, once we get a little bit more and our deficit starts to go down, we can start moving up. And what's nice about moving up in this way is, again, it's only releasing... Oh, there we go. Look at that. We are in the money zone right there. Oh, wow. That top line is so wonky. But that's because it was from the bottom, so I understand. I understand the wonkiness. Let's just go. Why not? What's the worst that's gonna happen, right? We need the green R to build up, and getting it right now is not actually gonna speed anything up, thankfully. Oh, see, I can put that there, but it needs to be down 1 because of the other wall. Oh, such wonkiness. And that one square. That one square is going to annoy me forever. But you know what? I want it to annoy me forever. I think that is valid. Let's start flying over here. Why not? Try and send the energy a little bit faster. And with that in mind, we have 10 generation. So what are we going to do? We are going to start the protective flood, of course. 10 generation should be enough for 5 towers. And you know what? We have so much in store, we should have enough for 6. Basically, our goal is every totem, every tower should have 1 or so bonus, 1 cannon, basically. I can spread them out, so 1 cannon can guard 2. Like, this could guard all 4, but I would like to be able to get the centers of things. And again, we are in no real rush. To make a platform takes 100 green R. And 100 green R is quite a bit. Quite a bit of the green Rs. So I'm not, again, not in any rush whatsoever. What I can say, quote-unquote rush, are the terps. But at the same time, again, it doesn't really matter because, again, we're not assaulting anything yet. I will put down the refineries, though. So let's toss down 2 over here. We'll toss down 2 up here. I'm not worried about pylons on this platform because, again, basically we're just putting down stuff to have energy. We don't really care about too much. Yeah, those can guard that little set there. And then again, we just want all the defenses in the world. And of course, we're going to need a freaking factory. I guess we could have pylons just to move the green R down faster. But here we go. You can even hear the danger zone coming in. So I am going to start to be a little protective, but not... We'll expand it, the protection, later, of course. These are protected, these are protected, those are protected. We'll just toss one in each of these. Again, we have plenty of generation. We didn't overexpand. If we built the entire platform, I think we might be in trouble, but by not, we basically have all of the cannons in places where they can protect us. We have the store, we have the capability, we can build some more. I'm just feeling pretty good about that. This side, I don't mind having the one-offs as much, thinking about it, because of the wall. If we protect the cannons, the wall is... who cares about the wall? It's always good to use the wall, and that's what we would be doing. So we'll toss down again, just a couple more, a smattering, and let's see where they are going. Oh no, they're coming over here, and they are coming over there. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's a problem, right? We don't want them gooing up all our stuff. But let's get going. Let's finish up. And yeah, this will be the finishing. Of course, I made it slightly wonky, but that's okay. Having a good time, having a good time. There we go. This will set this up for success. And now that that's fired again, you know what? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. I forgive it. There we go. And how much green are we at? Oh, we're at 200 and change. We picked that up a little bit faster than I was expecting, which is fantastic. Actually, thinking about it, I should have planned this out. Oh, that's gross. I should have planned this out where we were using urns on the refineries. That would have made the most sense. And what we are going to end up doing is tossing a pylon right at the end. Right? We're going across. We're just going to go across. It should... Oh, wait. Did they say they were firing? Oh, was this a slow ramp up and then... see, I messed up. I didn't realize that they were going to wind up so much quicker. So that is a setting on the spores themselves. When you make a spore in the creative mode, you can say, okay, take 4 minutes to start, but then you're firing every 2 minutes or so, right? And that's what this is. This took 4 minutes, and then shifted to every 2 minutes. So that, I mean, it's not the end of the world. We will be fine. I can promise you that. Boop. Doop. We're just going straight across first. We don't necessarily care about the sides. All we care about is getting over. And as you can see, I mean, I'm putting down quite a bit of green R's worth of things. We have, again, 2 more refineries. These should... I mean, I guess we're technically full at the moment, so there you go. And I guess we will toss in the pylons because, you know what, I do want the connection for the factory. Don't really care about the energy generation, energy transfer, but the factory transfer, I think, is valid there. Not super important, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to have. And that should be our factories hooked up. That should protect that, but you know, I'm just gonna inch him over just a little bit. And then, of course, do our turpage. Boop. Bop. Beep. And there we go, the turpage. Oh, look at that. So that will be all of our urns. I mean, again, we could toss urns in the refineries, and I guess until we need weapons, I guess we probably should, I suppose. It can't hurt, right? There's no reason not to, I guess. I'm just dotting more around because we have time. We have energy. You know, we kind of have everything we need. So we are just waiting for these to be built. I believe earning a refinery makes them more efficient and actually means you get more per crystal, which is pretty neat. So I am definitely glad for that. And what we're going to do is I'm actually going to fill these center ones with cannons. Again, we have the energy, so I don't need to do anything wonky with them. I don't need to move things because we have so much energy. Building is not going to be a problem. And as you can see, I mean, they are launching. They're launching. But not much of a threat. And again, I really... Could this have been more optimal? Yes. This could have been more optimal. But I'm just having a relaxed time. Again, I think we are just having fun. I think, honestly, the payload for these is smaller than I was expecting, too. So I was trying to say, okay, we need everything. And we don't. I mean, realistically, I should have started over here. Just gotten the... this going with a factory with maybe like this set of towers and then moved on so we could have expanded faster. Other than that, I feel pretty okay. Again, I'm just putting cannons over here. You know what? We are gonna do mortars on this one. And the reason we're doing mortars on this one is I believe with an urn this could very well these could maybe hit. So what I'm going to say is earn want on all 4 of these. Not to mention, just by earn wanting these, we'll basically say, hey, earn, start heading this way. Green R, I'm glad we do have these set up now for maximum pickup, but that is going the way of the dodo soon. Although, let us see. Let us see. Yes, look at that. So the front ones can indeed fire. You know, is it the best firing? It's not bad. It's not bad. You know, I'll take it. I think they're like right on the edge, so I'm pretty happy with how that is going. And look at that. Yeah, I mean, already doing the destruction. Actually, can we see up? See, they can't see up at all. Oh, they can see up here. Up front, oh, I guess they can still see up. So I'm going to have the edges be cannons and the centers be mortars. Just so the cannons can clear up that tiny bit of edge. I'm also going to have the center here be cannons as well. That way the mortars will clear the deep creep, but the cannons, they still have the ability to shoot. What we will do is say earn want. Oh no. Never mind. Earn none. That's right. We are going to unhold these. And then we are going to say the front row is what we want to have earns. These are our super units. They are up front. And I think that should be pretty solid. I mean, now that we're here, we are going to start our big traversing path up here, because obviously we will indeed need it. So we're just going to go up through the center, down through the center, and that should be fine. Might as well set it up in advance. Again, we can see the landing is getting started. It's not, 100% yet, but we're basically there. It is a shame that we went from all sprayers to no sprayers. I mean, I know these are here, but they're really not that impactful, because A, you get them so late, and B, we should reinforce these as well. There's one there. Oh, see, they are going for the platforms. Understandably so. Let's keep it going, why not? I mean, we are near landing, but at the same time... Oh, actually, maybe we are landing. Let's just take a few. Actually, let's take a few from a smattering all over. So, like there's a bunch, there's a bunch. We don't need too many. It's probably faster just to build them over there, to be honest. because we don't have the flying speed. So doing this might not be the fastest, but that's okay. Again, we are spreading. Now, while spreading, I don't really care too much. I guess we only need to have one cannon on these, so I can move I'm gonna move 2 from each over as well. Why not? We do have plenty of power between the that as well as the platforms, the tower and the platforms. So yeah, we're in a good state. Once we can, we will be moving our super units up as well, of which I want a couple more super cannons. So you know what, this mortar squad, they did their job. Ooh, look at that. Oh, you landed up front. Don't die. Oh, they died. That's okay, because we now have the group landing. All of them, and by all of them I mean 6 of them, will be getting her. Oh, actually, I can only have 4 urns, didn't I? Oh no. It's a shame. It's a shame, but my urns are in use on the front lines. Look at that. Between our friends on the ground, our friends on the platforms, we have indeed landed. And there we go. We can just start the move. I want to definitely move our front row up. And yeah, oh no, that's a platform. So many misclicks. But the earned units, they're just a thing of beauty, honestly. Earned units are so good. Okay, so we can't quite get there yet, but we shall. These can't reach any longer. Perfectly fine. I think we need some more mortars. The super cannons are doing great work, but the mortars really do push it back. I don't know if I want super mortars, because they can shoot too deep. See how the super mortar is firing way in the back, which does help curtail the front lines. It's just not as... Oh, wow. What is creating... Oh! That emitter is floating in the air. What? How did I not notice that? We have a magical emitter! So we can't ever get... Yeah, they're all floating. And so is the spore launcher. Whoa! I have never seen that. Okay, but it can be nullified. Still. It just has to be... It doesn't even have to be that close. That's weird. Okay. For some reason when I saw it, I was like, yeah, it's just up a little bit. It's just in there, you know? That's like an optical illusion and is awesome. I can't say that is awesome. Hey, look, I can hold control and it goes in a straight line. Again, thank you for a Commodore for that. And let's start moving up our super units. I am building another smattering of mortars, but honestly, we kind of need just unit. Oh no! Oh yeah! Whew, look at that! I prepped this one. Let's prep them all before I forget, just so we don't have to worry about it. Shh. It's okay. It is indeed okay. There we go. And yeah. We do have the nullifier. It is set to overload. Everything is being built. We are pushing back. We do have the power that we need. I'm going to leave one here just as the super protect. And yeah, I mean, realistically, we're going to push this back. We are going to there we go. The nullification has happened. We have units, and you know what? Again, real quick, we're just going to start our pylon train. Doot. That's all we really need. Again, other side. Can we connect up to the top? No. But we can connect up, down, top, over, and down. Fantastic. Same thing with this side. And the only reason we're doing this is just to make sure we have all of our totems hooked up, which is, I believe, one part of the mission. The other part, of course, being to destroy the enemy, which we will do. But now, with this in place, once we get these, we can start working on that objective, right? We don't necessarily have to worry about anything else. And what's kind of neat is I don't need pylons down here because these are pylons. So now we're connected to the pylon network, which is fantastic. Oh, excuse me for the hiccups. Came out of nowhere. So now we have pylons, we have more mortars. Again, the problem is we need to build sort of an arcing system. And the question with this is, how do we handle it, right? Do we just press forward and curtail? Or do we say, you know what, we're just going to work down this side and then push over? It's no best way, per se. I do think the pushing down like a side and then working over will probably work slightly faster to a degree. And the reason I say to a degree is because if you can support enough units to keep pushing, which we are actually getting into deficit side. Oh, he tossed one over there. Alright. That mortar there should be fine. If you can support all of the units and just push, I do believe that will be the best way to do it. However, as you can see, we are, you know... Oh, did not mean to do that. We are, you know, cutting close on the energy. We don't have too much in way of generation, but there we go. We do have blue light coming in, which means we will not only get these activated, but once we get these activated, I am then going to say, okay, we have successfully activated our totems, and with successful activation of the totems, we can make some sprayers. I would love to have some sprayers. I love sprayers. They're so much fun. The last map was a blast, I feel. Or a spray? I'm not 100% sure, but look at this. We have so many mortars. We have so many super cannons helping to hold the front line. I mean, I was worried about pushing this back, but I forgot that the emitters are not very strong. And the reason why there was so much creep here was because we took a little while to get over here. You know, took our time, relaxed, had fun, and now, I mean, look at them. They're literally half of what they once were. So, you know what? Not super... They're even assaulting their own island. I mean, come on. So yeah, I am not worried whatsoever at this point about splitting between going to the left or going to the right. Does not matter one iota to me because, I mean, look at this. We don't even really need mortars anymore. You guys, just turn off for a moment. Oh no! I keep forgetting. Control A is literally Control A. But oddly enough, that gave us a big old power spike. I did lose probably a couple of these unbuilt ones, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. As you can see, they are unbuilt by the color. Oh, thank you very much, mystery commenter, who is a map creator, just so you know, did fill me in. I never really knew that it was a color indicator. I knew there were different colors. I assumed it was for what destroyed it, not for the state of its build, like its build status. So yeah, I always assumed it was like, oh, blobs were a color, you know, or like units were a color, like blobs and spores and things. Never really knew. So I am very glad to know that now because, as you can tell, the more knowledge you have, you know, knowledge is power. Very happy to have more knowledge. And you know what? Let's do the pylon thing on this side too. But this we're gonna do a little side pyloning because, you know what, we don't need pylons in here because, again, this is connected to the pylon network regardless, and then it will go through other pylons and it's going to be beautiful. Although I do see energy not traversing the sides, which is interesting to me, so I guess maybe we do want like that, which is interesting. Now the pylon network does extend across the outside, and we'll do that. Connect it all up. Everything is good. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, there's no two-way about it. We have conquered the map. We just need to hook up all the blue light. How are we doing? Any totems turned on yet? Any? No? Okay. I wonder... I don't think it's a thing, but it would be kind of cool if improved pylons, because you can't improve towers, right? But if improved pylons could react like reactors, where it could suck up more energy from a node, you know, so we could say, put a pylon here, give it an urn, and then that would give us, like, get your energy, boys. That would give us some, you know, just juice, right? I mean, give us what we need. Where are you? Nullify it. I guess we were supposed to use terps to maybe build little platforms for our nullifiers. Maybe that was what we were supposed to do. That's why they're flying up. And it's supposed to be like, hey, you can use terps to reach high up areas. But we don't actually do that, so did not. For better or for worse, you know. But we have our wall, which is always a good thing. I am a big fan of the wall plays. Oh, they're going in deep, and that is just how I like it. I am glad this isn't pooping out eggs. You know, definitely a fan of the non-egg version. And actually, when I first played, I didn't even know that eggs came from spore launchers, because the first multiple times you see spore launchers, they don't actually produce eggs. So I think it was shortly after you see the, oh, that one didn't get built because the side one was a fool. I think it's after you see the skimmers and the blob nests and things. So I always thought it was skimmers and blobs nests that created eggs. I don't know if that's a fun fact, but that's a fact-ish. So there you go. Just a little misconception that I played on myself, you know. I had no idea, and I mean, look at this. We have it all. We have all the blueite in the world. That doesn't mean we have, you know, that much blueite. It just means literally on this world, on this asteroid, on this station, this rocky place. Ooh, I mean, that kind of can do. I mostly just want the blueite there to be in network, because obviously we need all the blueite possible. So, and then we can just move up, and yeah, this is just not only cleanup duty. Ooh, pylon to there, yes. Yes. I'll pylon over there. Why not? And with this, get all the towers around it, because we can. Oh, mortar. No. The energy is cometh. Oh. There we go. Energy filled. Feeling good. Again, we have a long time to wait for all the blueite, because these are, I mean, they're all charging evenly, so they are almost completed. So let's actually get everything squared away. Let's just toss these two up. Should be more than enough for sure. I mean, it's a 50 every 0.5. That's like, it's a nothing emitter. Overload going swell. And yeah, that's really all we have. Yeah, I'll move those two. There we go. Which means we can immediately start our nully over here. Set it to overload. Get some more pylons, because you know what? Connect it to the network. You know, it deserves it. This pylon system is pretty close. Realistically, that pylon right there will provide for a nullifier. And that's the map. So from here, what can we do? I mean, unfortunately, we now have these on. We're actually starting. Ooh, look at that. We have them all on. Pew! So all that's left is to just nullify these two, which we will do momentarily. And one final thing, of course, and that is to get, you know, a foam party going on. So let's get some sprayers. We're going to get way too many to support. We cannot support this much with this amount of blue light. But we're not going to turn them on yet. We're going to, you know, turn them all on at once towards the end. Let them all fill up with energy. Let them all fill up with as much blue light as they can. And there we go. So, I mean, you don't have to stick around to the end of the video. I completely appreciate all of this. We have done it. Feel free to stick around. I appreciate that as well. As long as you were having a good time, I am as well. So, do want to say thank you all again. I know it's a repeat, but, you know, the other video just came out, the thank you video, and I just want to say I really, really, really can't thank everybody enough. I appreciate it more than you know. And, yeah. Just all the thanks. And all the thanks to the map makers, all the thanks to everyone who has ever commented, who will comment, who's ever watched a video. Oh, you're all the super best. So, we are here. And this is the good map, you know? Do we want to make things look pretty? I mean, we could, right? I mean, this looks decent. This looks hectic. Although it doesn't look no, it looks pretty bad, doesn't it? We'll at least fill in some of the gaps, I suppose. Not all, but some. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. And Nully. Down. Overload. Let's go. I was going to say, we could literally just select A, leave all the totems, or all the pylons down, delete everything, and make it look real pretty. But I actually really like this design. How it's, like, kind of spread apart in the center. You know, but it makes these like triangular webs. You know, I like that design, so I'm okay with it, you know? There is beauty in that. There we have it. There we go. We can rift jump, but of course, we're just going to times 4 the speed and make sure this bad boy goes down. Oh, interesting, interesting. Rather than go around these pylons, it's actually saying it's faster to go through that, which makes sense. I should have had one more pylon down. Inefficient? It is inefficient, and thus shall be corrected. There we have it. Oh, look at that. Pylon. All the pylons. It's a beautiful thing. And I was a fool. What I should have done is, as soon as we took this island, just flown over here, that actually is very, very valid. So that's another thing that you can do, and I should have done, because this place was very sustainable. It doesn't even need me on the island, where we're pumping juice to this side. So if I was over on this side, that would have been very more efficiente. So I'm going to wait to land now, because I'm moving, and then we are done. That has been... We were here. Where are we? Chapter 4. Chapter 5, who knows what we're going to get? I don't. Very exciting. I do know there is some evil being out there who is messing with us. So, yeah, let's see what happens next. 30 minutes for the kill. You know what? I'm feeling okay with that. Definitely could have expedited the traversal to the other side. And the faster you get to the other side, actually, the faster you can do the other island, because creep doesn't build up. So definitely would have helped there, but I'm very happy with this. This was a great map. I really like the fact that we got multiple things with terps, although the terps only dug perfectly fine. There were no walls or anything, but I'm assuming that will come in Chapter 5 or something along those lines. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.